Excited. You know, the team has been here all week, and I think watching them practice, they are ready for this game. They've really practiced hard. You know, don't know who the quarterback's going to be, but they are excited to play in this game.
Sure are.
Yeah, fans starting to make their way to Nashville, excuse me, and I think if you ask a lot of them, they would say that the Music City Bowl is a little bit of a disappointment. That's because the Wildcats came into this season with sky-high expectations. A lot of analysts thought if there was ever a year that UK was going to make some noise in the SEC, this would be the year. And that's largely because of quarterback Will Levis, running back Chris Rodriguez, just two of the players who announced that they will not play in tomorrow's game to prepare for the NFL draft. But you know what? If you ask senior guard Kenneth Horsey, this game means a lot to him. Why? Because there was a time where he thought he'd never see a football field again. It was April of 2018. Kenneth Horsey, then a senior in high school and UK football commit, was just 18 years old. He was eating dinner with his family when he started to feel excruciating pain in his side.
Unfortunately, that pain just continued to grow and grow to a point where my parents had to call 911.
After undergoing several tests and scans, Horsey was diagnosed with endocarditis, an infection on a heart valve caused by bacteria.
And what they believe happened was a piece of that, as the heart valve opened and closes, a piece of it flicked off, traveled down my kidney and blocked my kidney function.
It turns out that blockage is what was causing the shooting pain in Horsey's side. It would require open heart surgery. Doctors cracked open Horsey's sternum, cleaned off the valve, and added a titanium plate. The procedure was a success, but it left Horsey's football future very much in question.
I remember I had to be in a walker because I wasn't fully able to walk on my own yet, fresh off the surgery. And I remember walking down the hospital hallway telling myself if I ever got the chance to get back on the field again, I was going to give it everything I got because I saw how fast it could be taken away from me.
Not only did Horsey return to the field, 4 years later, he's a captain for the Wildcats, set to lead his team into the Music City Bowl against Iowa. It's a game the most cynical of Wildcats fans have considered meaningless, considering the team's sky-high expectations to start the year, and stars like quarterback Will Levis and running back Chris Rodriguez opting to sit out to prepare for the NFL draft.
I don't like that kind of talk because just because certain guys aren't playing and certain guys in the portal, what does that mean to the guys that stayed here and committed here and have been playing here the past 5 years? Is that meaningless because Will or Chris isn't playing? No. Everything has its own meaning to it, and it's important that we don't take any of these games for granted because we don't know how many of these we have left.
And you can hear just how passionate Kenneth is when he's talking about the Music City Bowl and what it means to that locker room. And it should mean a lot to the fans as well.
Well, it should, because, you know, there are thousands and thousands of kids across this country playing football in high school and in college. And to be able to wear the uniform of your team and your state or your university, that's something that's very special. And he takes pride in putting that uniform on and knowing, especially for the guys that are seniors now, he can come back because everybody on the team gets a COVID year, so he can actually play his 6th year. But you know, it's the last time you're putting that uniform on, you want to be with your buddies and the guys that you've spent so much time with over 4 or 5 years.
So meaningful. And just from where we're standing, too, I want to let you guys know we've got a direct line of sight down to Broadway. Coming up tonight at 5:30, we're going to have much more as we talk to UK fans who are out and about. What to do, looking for things to check out, maybe some food to eat, drinks to take. So we'll have that coming up at 5:30. Back to you.